Well, hopefully this is encouraging other people to say, I'm one person and I had an idea and the community ran with the idea. And this is something Ron Paul talks about all the time. I'm kind of sad on one end that at the end of this, if he doesn't become president, he's not going to be in the House anymore. But on the other hand side, he talks about ideas outliving people, and he's really running on the idea and getting more people behind him than ever.
It's about a philosophy. It's about a spirit of liberty, an alternative to tyranny and collectivism, and that's why he runs. Even if he loses, he wins. We get the word out. We win. We move the ball down the field. In this modern mind control system, they want to teach you that if you don't win the whole thing like Rambo at the end of the movie, you failed. That's not how life really works.
Yeah, exactly. I happen to know, regardless of what the media is doing right now with SOPA, they were paying almost as much attention to it as they were, Ron Paul. I haven't actually seen a lot of talk on the dinosaur media about the bills or the acts or what it's going to do. And, the only time I ever read it is online. And unfortunately, I think more people need to know about it, and it needs to be brought in a way that they can understand. So I'm really hoping that these internet companies do the blackout, because if the people go to log into Facebook and they get a big black message saying that the SOPA bill is preventing you from logging in, I think it'll have a huge effect, because all of a sudden they'll see that some of the communities they like to frequent are no longer available. And I mean, Reddit would never be able to exist with something like this, because if somebody posted something that violated this bill, before they have a chance to take it down, they could just pull the whole website down. So it's smashing innovation to fight something that, by the way, they can't stop. So even if they pass this bill, the people that know how to pirate things, the people that are intelligent will go out and get, small private VPNs, will know how to get around these. And
by the way, you're not just saying this. We've already seen. It's got to be in the tens of thousands of cases, because in some cases it's tens of thousands of sites at once. There'll be one song on a popular service that, where people put alternative music and authorize it, that they claim is copyrighted. In the case a few months ago, it turned out it wasn't. And they shut down a site with millions of users, or the feds will go in and grab a whole server farm of 15, 20,000 websites for one MP3 of a pirated song or a clip of a movie. And I mean, it seems like the feds aren't just tyrants, they're crazy as well. They'll just come in and shut down an entire IT, farm, because there was one thing out of 10 billion things, literally, that they said might be copyright as part of an investigation. I mean, if they couldn't be turning the world against them quicker.
Yeah, and the other thing, and I know you've hit on it before, if they have the censorship where they can block InfoWars and call it hate speech or whatever they want to label you as, they could do it to anybody. They can come and get me in the morning, but they're going to come and get you at the night. So don't think you're safe because you're following the system or you're toting the rules. I don't have anything to hide. I'm not pirating material. And when I try and talk with people about this, and I say, well, the Stop Online Piracy Act is going to hurt your freedoms online, they immediately go, well, are you against stopping piracy? No, but we already have tools in place to do it. It's just like gun laws. We don't need more gun laws. We can enforce the ones we have. They don't need to keep stacking them on the books. And that reminds me, there was a very important quote that one of the House members made. His name slips me, but one of the things he said was, when they were talking about how we already have DCMA to handle these complaints, he said, well, it's okay to have repetitive legislation. It doesn't hurt anybody. If it's already out there, it's not going to hurt to pass another bill. I mean, come on, they couldn't be further from reality.
Look, inventors of the internet, the main poobahs, Google, all of them have said this. I've read it. It attacks it from so many angles. They're openly pushing censorship. In closing, in just a minute or two, give us any of the sites we can visit to learn more about what you're doing, A, and B, what has Pimp Daddy's response been since you and others exposed them? I know they've got ads all over the place. They've still tried to claim it's no big deal, so they're really trying to spin this. So in closing, how are they responding now, 2-3 weeks into this?
Well, you know, within 24 hours, when almost 30,000 domains were transferred, they said that they would no longer support the bill until the internet community supported it as well. And I think they were just trying to stop the amount of domains being transferred out. Hopefully they stand by their word. I'm not going to hold my breath. This company, if you do a little bit of research on them, and I never knew this, the former CEO used to go out and shoot elephants. I'm not making it up. You can look it up.
You can watch the video, and then he's got the whole tribe wearing GoDaddy hats.
Yeah,
like he's so disconnected, whether it's right or wrong, he thought that would be a good sales pitch.
Yeah, like who wants to see that type of brutality? I mean, I'm for hunting. I'm for guns. I'm in a concealed.
Yeah, but you're not eating elephants. It's pure trophy crap.
Yeah, it's pure trophy, and you know he's standing on top of it, and he's got a bunch of starving people around him wearing his company hat. I mean, my customers would crucify me if I did that. You know, so hopefully the best thing that the people can do is call their senators and their House members, even if the bill hasn't made it there yet, and continue to do so, because a lot of the House members that haven't even heard about this yet don't know what's going on. So you're probably going to get the woman in the office or the guy in the office that's, you know, in an internship. Be nice to them. Tell them your position. Tell them why you don't support it, and tell them, you know, if you vote for it, I won't support your candidate ever again, and I'll go for his opposition. Look for third parties. Run against them. You know, grow
exactly, because this entire world is going to be internet based. It pretty much already is. And this is the end of the free internet as we know it. That's a fact. And if they get away with this, there'll only be more. Frederick, I hope to talk to you as this develops. And I'm honored that you're a listener of the show. And you're an info warrior out there doing big things. And I hope others, use your example and basically lead with it. Thanks for spending time with us.
Thanks, Alex. It was an honor.
It was an honor talking to you. Wow, very exciting. Another info warrior out there taking action. And he's inspired countless others. And then they're going to inspire others. The only time that evil men can triumph is when good people do nothing. And this SOPA bill and the rest of it, you've got the White House regulations are saying they want to censor the internet 3 years ago. They're trying to do it with taxes and regulations and everything else. It's the only part of our economy that actually keeps this country going. It's all America's got left. It's all we're innovating, pretty much. I mean, it's a joke that they're trying to basically throw monkey wrenches into it. And it's a combination of old media threatened by new media, and the recording industry, a bunch of stupid politicians. And I agree with Frederick. We need to have the blackout day where we just shut the internet off through the different parts of it and show people what this system would do incrementally. See, they love taking down stuff slowly. But by actually showing people what it will do long term, we can bring these globalists to their knees and have another example of the power of the people. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's it for this edition of InfoWars Nightly News. We're going to leave you with a little video breaking down what's happening with Ron Paul. And Lord willing, we'll see you back tomorrow on the radio, 11 a.m. Central, and here with InfoWars Nightly News at InfoWarsNews.com. And you can also subscribe and do the 15-day free trial to support true alternative media and internet freedom as well. And then, of course, we also then post it for free on YouTube and many other platforms where millions of people in the aggregate see this show a week, thanks to those of you that do subscribe, paying it forward. All right, I'm Alex Jones signing off. Great job to the crew. See you back tomorrow.
America is in trouble.
Washington is a disgrace.
Government has become too big. It's overtaxing, overspending.
We need to change direction.
We really need change.
We can't afford to make the same mistakes we've made in the past.
Mitt Romney's reputation as a flip-flopper.
He went the other way when he got paid to go the other way.
There is need for economic stimulus.
It's about serial hypocrisy.
This election is about trust.
There's been one true, consistent candidate, and that's Dr. Ron Paul.
Ron Paul has been so consistent from the very beginning. candidate.
He seems like a more honest candidate.
He tells the truth about what he believes, whether you like it or not.
He's never once voted for a tax increase, never once voted for an unbalanced budget.
Ron Paul's plan is bold, cuts 5 departments. It's what we need.
When he says he's going to cut $1 trillion in the first year, I believe it.
If you don't like how things are going and you're tired of politicians, he's something different.
Ron Paul.
Ron Paul.
Ron Paul
Ron Paul
is the one we've been looking for.
I'm Ron Paul, and I approve this message.